Wait a minute, let me take this off here. Yeah. It is I, Clay Morris. I'm here with my co-host, Eric James. We're having some technical difficulties, and we're working on them as we speak. But there were a lot of games, 11 games that went down in the NBA yesterday. Um, so there's a lot to talk about. Let's get a little light on the subject. There I am. Now I can be seen. If we can get Eric on, he can be seen. Eric is here on audio. Want to say hi to anybody? He's kind of busy right now. Um, so, what do we got here? It is Thursday, November 8th, 2022. And as usual, NBA Thursday, we talk about the games that happened the night before. Then we talk about the games. We talk about the standings in the Western Conference. And if it looks like my face is leaning to one side, it is because I got jumped by a bunch of midgets, about 6 of them. No, actually, I went to the dentist. I can't even think of a good joke about that one. It's just going to go bad. So I'm going to start off with, one of the national network's favorite teams, the Brooklyn Nets. Now, the Brooklyn were playing at home. Now, the reason why I'm saying this is because the power rankings came out, and I couldn't believe that Brooklyn was where they were in the power rankings. I had no idea that they could be that close, up next to the top. I thought they should be in the 20s and down there somewhere. They were yet in the teens. I don't see why. They are 2 games over 500, and they beat up on the Hornets, which is the worst team in the East, 122 to 116. I don't think Brooklyn really put out too much. Kyrie Irving played. Kevin Durant played. Durant had 29. Irving had 33. But really, they don't have to work too hard. They're playing against the Hornets. All they got to do is show up. Wait a second. I think I got something here with this guy. Let me see what I got here. Oh, he just went back out. Then he's back out. Oh, he's back again. Let's see what we got here. Looks like he's in black and white. Well, something's moving around. Oh, look at that. Magnified a couple of times over. He's so big I can't even see him.
Turn your phone up. I can't hear
Well,
you.
I got no problem with that. I'll turn it up. All right, what we got there? Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? We're gonna have to get you a new phone, preferably a Samsung, something that a Samsung. Stop using those weak-kneed children's iPhones for kids. You got to step up to the real time. I don't even know why I'm saying this because I'm going to be dependent on you so much today to talk. If you look at me, you can see my face is moving sideways, like only half of my. Well, we won't even go into that. You're on, babe.
Can you hear me now?
I can hear you.
You hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
I can hear you.
I can hear you. This is going to be a comedy show. This is going to be a comedy show because everyone's watching this right now, and they're going to say, "These 2 old guys on a podcast talking about can you hear me now?"
You're real low, man. You're real low.
Um, Something's wrong with your phone. We're going to put it that way. Try to. But we're 4 minutes into the show, so let's try to do a little rocking and rolling here for the fans. Give them what they want. I was talking about the Charlotte Hornets and the Brooklyn Nets. Got anything to add to that one? The Charlotte Hornets and the Brooklyn Nets. Got anything? If only I knew sign language. Right now would be the time to use it.
All right. Where you at? The Hornets and Nets.
Yeah, but I just did that. Let's move on. Move on. Whatever one you want to pick, let's do it. Pick one. We got one.
You want the Hawks and the
and the Knicks. Okay. And if you took the if you took the Atlanta Hawks and friggin' 20 points, you lost. Yeah, if you took the Hawks and 20 points, you lost. They lost to the Knicks in Madison Square Garden. Go.
And Hawks, Griffin hit 9 points. Johnson hit 6 points. Capella hit 13 points. Trey Young, okay, 19 points. Murray hit
2 points. 2 points.
Murray hit 2 points.
2 points.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Let's see. Onika, he hit 10 points. And their bench was just pretty much nothing going on. They showed up last night.
Yeah, it was a tough. Actually, the bench. Let me see. Okay, it looks like they scored 40 to me, but it wasn't enough because whatever happened I mean, this Griffin guy and this. Okay, they didn't do much, but the New York Knicks, on the other hand, got 30.
The bench was 10 points.
Yeah. They probably put them in the garbage time too. The Knicks, though, they had Julius.
Much better. Let's see. We had Julius Randle. He hit 34.
He had 34. 34.
Wow. Mitchell Robinson, 8 points. Jalen Brunson, 8 points.
Jesus.
R.J. Barrett, 15 points. And Quentin Grimes hit 23 points. I guess they did a little better than this time.
Yeah, I think Quentin Grimes. I mean, the way Brunson only had 5. I mean, 8 points. That's your starting guard. That's your starting guard who only got 8 points. Marcus Smart shoots better than that.
Well, not in that game. We'll get to him when we get to him.
All right, pick a card, any card. What we got here? I'm ready.
We're on to the Lakers and the Raptors.
Oh my gosh. Not the Los Angeles Fakers losing 2 in a row. Yet again, I guess there won't be a national NBA championship featuring the Celtics and the Lakers. Fair to say. Well, yeah, our buddy, no defense, LeBron James. Well, there's no D in his name at all. No D. What do we expect?
James and what's his name didn't play.
Well, he's the key to everything. I mean, they put Anthony down, but Anthony Davis, if he doesn't play, the Lakers are done. Done. He's the only valuable piece they have on that team that actually anchors it. Westbrook doesn't anchor crap. James doesn't play defense. Everyone else is just trying to fill in. Anthony Davis is the only superstar who you can depend on to produce on that team.
You got that guy Reeves out there. Reeves out there struggling. He's trying to do what he can do to keep them turning around.
Well, Reeves ain't getting paid no money. He's just a guy they threw in there. I don't know, why they pick on him? Have one of these superstars pick up the other team's star. See what happens.
Yeah. Let's run their numbers.
This-
They played one Toscano, 3 points. 13 points.
Dennis Schroeder still running around with yellow and green hair.
Austin Reeves, 10 points.
That's your man.
Lonnie Walker, 12 points.
Uh-huh.
And Russell Westbrook, 16, 8 points.
Off the bench. 5 for 13.
So on the other side, we got Pascal Siakam, 25 points.
There he is.
Coco, 1 point.
Yeah.
OG Anunoby,
OG.
3 points.
Yep.
Scott Barnes, 13 points.
And Fred VanVleet. There you go.
Ray Trent, 18 points.
Yeah.
Boy.
Yeah, Gary Trent Jr. had 18 points. Yep. The Raptors put him away. And they probably put him away pretty good too. Fourth quarter. They probably just ran their subs out there and let them play. Because the Lakers aren't posing any threat with the team they have out there. Well, Lakers fans, you had a little run there where you won 2 or 3 in a row by beating the Spurs twice in Detroit, the Detroit Pistons once. You felt proud of yourselves. But how does it feel now? Why is LeBron sitting out this game?
Well, the good thing about it
personally, I don't agree with that layout. It's just a lazy man's layout, and I think it was made just so LeBron can get in. And just take it away so his butt doesn't even get in. Just because if he ain't gonna play any defense, and why is he taking the second night of a back-to-back off? He didn't do anything in the first half. He didn't play any defense the first game when they played the Pacers. He should be fresh.
We got the Wizards and the Bulls.
The Wizards and the Bulls.
Let's see. Bulls 115, the Wizards 111.
Wow, that was a close game.
See how they did. Let's see. Kuzma, the Wizards. Kyle Kuzma's 21 points.
Wait. That's Kyle Kuzma. I don't want him calling the show complaining that we can't pronounce his name.
Yes, get it right.
Kyle Kuzma.
Corey Kispert,
Yep.
10 points. Jenny Abadija,
That's good enough for me.
10 points.
Kristaps.
Chris Straps, Porzingis, sorry.
That's
28
him.
Points. Monty Morris, 17 points. And Daniel Gafford, 10 points.
You know, and that was the Wizards, right? And they lost. Where's Bradley Beal? Did not play right hamstring strain. Okay, there we go. Yeah, hamstring did not play.
Yeah.
That did it right there.
And then you got the Bulls. They won the game there. Patrick Williams hit 11 points. DeMar DeRozan, 27 points.
11 for 21.
Kola Vucevic.
Yeah, Vucevic.
25 points. Alex Caruso.
Yep, that
5
looking.
points. Zach Levine, 25 points.
Why is Zach Levine still starting? Why did they pay him all this money? This guy can't even make half of his baskets. Every time that we pull up his numbers, he's shooting. And this is the best I've actually seen. Right now, this is the best I've seen in this one, where he was 8 for 19. He's usually 8 for 23 or 10 for 26. He doesn't even make half the shots he takes, and they keep running him out there. You can't expect to go anywhere when your so-called star guy can't even make half his baskets.
When you got 22 points coming off the bench total, might as well throw him out.
He's right. He's right again. Okay, enough of that team. Let us move on to the next one. What do you got here? What do you got?
We got the Thunder and the Grizzlies.
The Thunder and the Grizzlies. Now this, this was a good game. The Thunder and the Grizzlies, because the Thunder are young and the Grizzlies, well, they're just good.
Let's see. Those scores look like Jeremiah Robinson, Thunder hit 9 points. Jalen Williams, 7 points.
Alexei whatever. We know who he is. Real skinny guy, about 7 feet, weighs about 120 pounds.
10 points. Shea
Gilgeous Alexander. Shea Gilgeous Alexander.
Josh Giddey, 10 points.
All right.
Man, 12 points.
Yeah.
I think they benched him much.
Yeah, they did. The bench got him 40. Yes, it did. The bench got him 40.
They did all right.
Yeah. Didn't do enough for him, though. It wasn't enough.
The Grizzlies on the other side, Jaren Jackson, 12 points.
Love Jaren Jackson.
4 points. Steven Adams, 8 points.
Yeah.
John Morant, 26 points.
Mhm.
John Connier, 7 points. And Brandon Clark, 17 points.
There was also a Sintai Aldama. He had 14 points in addition coming off the bench. So they had 46 points coming off the bench.
Not bad.
Not bad. Every team wants something like that. Give me 40. Give me the bench. Give me the bench. If they're gonna play like that.
Sometimes you gotta turn it around, let the bench play. Start.
Yeah, just sit the starters down. You guys You guys, hey, sorry, like you guys don't have it tonight. Just have a seat right here on the bench next to me. Just sit on down there. Relax. Get ready for tomorrow.
We got Sacramento Kings and the Bucks.
And you know what happened there because they were playing in Buck City. They were playing in Milwaukee. Yeah.
All right. See what the Kings did. Bonus.
I'm gonna. I think we should. I think we should. I think we should tell them the score: 126 to 113. The Bucks won.
They won.
Yeah, 176 to 113.
My camera's so, I don't know why my camera won't go back.
I don't either. You are so close to me.
We just improvise and overcome, man. It's a situation. We got a situation.
Again, another more technical difficulties that we are adjusting and overcoming here, because that's what we do. All right, please continue. Sorry, I interrupted.
Harris Barnes, 20 points. Sabonis, 23 points. Harris Barnes, 20 points. You got Murray, Keegan Murray, 15 points. Darren Fox, 15 points. Kevin Huerter, 13 points. And Malik Monk, 16 points.
Now, Malik is the guy who carried that team off the bench.
That bench, yeah. Monk off the bench for 16. Everybody else,
Nothing.
5, 7, 11.
27 points.
27 points?
Yep.
Oh, Jesus Christmas.
Yeah.
In that case, let the bench stay home.
Yes. Stay on the bench.
Meanwhile, the Bucks,
There we go.
Guyana's 35 points. Chris Middleton, 14 points. Brooke Lopez, 17 points. Drew Holiday, 31 points. And Rayson Allen came off the bench.
No, Grayson was a starter. Grayson that's found a starting role. Grayson that's found a starting role in the NBA. Grayson Allen, who got traded from two other teams, is now a starter on the Bucks. Not bad. Not a bad job if you can keep it.
Their bench had 19 points, so they weren't doing too well either.
No, so they might have to keep the starters out there.
Starters played the whole game.
Yeah, just keep stay out there, guys. You guys are doing great. Just keep going. Okay, what we got here? What we got? Keeping it rolling right along.
Timberwolves and the Pacers.
Oh yeah, that game went down to the wire, right?
Well, we know Timberwolves pulled that one off.
Timberwolves with Rudy Gobert. Oh.
Timberwolves and the Pacers. We got it. Let's see for the Pacers. Oh, the Timberwolves won 121 to 115.
Here we go, 121 to 115. If you took the Pacers, you lost. Let's just put it that way.
All right, the Pacers. On the Pacers side, we got Aaron Nesmith, 9 points. Miles Turner, 23 points. Andrew Nebhart, 7 points. Tyrese
Halliburton.
6 points.
Buddy Hyde,
Buddy Hyde, 26 points.
when you don't need it.
Murray, 14 points.
Benedict Mathurin. Yep, Benedict Mathurin. And who we got for those Timberwolves that managed to pull this game out?
Bench is not doing much work on this team.
Nope. They ain't getting much out of them. You got to sit 'em- That's why they're on the bench as far as that goes. For the Timberwolves, though, they didn't get much, but they did get 26 from Anthony Edwards and 28 points from D'Angelo Russell and 16 from Rudy Gobert. Karl Anthony Towns is out, but I guess Rudy says, I can handle this. Don't worry about it, Karl. You just take your time getting back, and I can handle this. Everything's okay. The Timberwolves are now 12 and 12, and the Pacers are now 13 and 12.
See what their numbers look like. Timberwolves McDaniel. Jaden McDaniels at 12. Kyle Anderson at 7. Rudy Gobert at 16. D'Angelo Russell, 28. Anthony Edwards, 26. And Jalen Norwell, 14 points.
Uh-huh. So, can you hear me?
Very little.
Very little. I didn't think so.
You turn your phone up anymore, you good.
That thing is sky high. Can't. This is tall as. I can hear you though. I can hear you really.
I'm so close to the phone, I can't hear.
I can hear you real good. And guys, he's not coming through the microphone on the video. We're using my phone to pump him through to my microphone. It's up there. That microphone up there to pump him through the. It's on. To pump him through to my microphone so that he can be heard. But we are adapting and we are improvising even with half my face moving. There we go. It only gets better from here. And I think we have another game.
About the Pistons and the Pelicans.
And you know what? I'm so mad about that. Do you know that? I'm mad. The Pistons played last night and beat the Heat. Then next you know, they're flying across the country to play the Pelicans in New Orleans on a back-to-back. They couldn't have made this closer. Like the Heat plays Atlanta. And I mean, the Pistons play Atlanta instead of flying them to. I just don't know about this NBA scheduling. Sometimes they're not fair to these teams. To some of these teams, they're fair to the teams that they like, the Brooklyn Nets and the Los Angeles Lakers, but they're not fair to anybody else.
I don't think that balance plays home more than plays away.
And Los Angeles always gets this because here's what they like to do. They like to say that they're playing the back-to-back. Los Angeles will play some team, or the Lakers will play some team that comes into the LA Forum or whatever they play, the Staples Center. I don't even know if it's the Staples Center, the new place. And then they get to play the Clippers on the second night of a back-to-back. They've never left their arena. They're in the same arena. They do this all the freaking time, and nobody catches on. They're just basically giving 2 home games on supposedly a back-to-back away. And nobody says, hey, wait a second here. And when you look at it, you're like, that's not really an away game. They're playing right in their own freaking arena. Only in the NBA. Only in the NBA. Only in the NBA, man.
Only in NBA. See what the Pistons and the Pelicans did.
Okay.
Strike that. Pelicans won 104 to 98.
104 to 98.
Let's see, Marvin Bagley hit big 0.
Marvin Bagley had 0 points.
20 minutes hit 0 points.
Oh my gosh. No. It's Bogdan Bogdanovic. Yeah.
Sorry,
Sorry, Bogdan.
20 minutes, you hit 5 points.
Maybe we just could have skipped it. We could have skipped it. Just could have skipped it. Nobody needed to know who he was if he only hits 5 points.
It got better from there. Isaiah Stewart hit 10 points. Jaden Ivey hit 12 points.
Killian Hayes. I like that kid. Yeah.
Sadie Bay hit 25 points.
Yep. Jalen
Bench hit 25 points.
Yeah. They had another guy, Alec Burks. Alec No Nonsense Burks. Look, if you get a chance, watch this guy, Alec Burks. He's really a good player. I think they're just having a hard time finding out who they're going to sit down in order to play him. But they got players that are on the bench, such as Durant and Burks, that can really score.
Yeah. Burks doing 22 minutes. It's not too bad.
No.
The Pelicans signed my man, Zion.
Yeah.
Zion hit 29 points. Coming into his own now.
He is. He's going to be tough to deal with.
And they got Jonas Valanciunas.
Let's just call him Joey V.
Joey V.
Yeah, Joey V. There we go.
CJ McCollum, 8 points.
And you know what CJ's first name is? Christian. We can call him Christian McCollum. It's Christian McCollum. Oh, Christian.
We got Trey Murray, 20 points. Dyson Daniels,
6.
6 points.
Yeah.
And Najee Marshall, 17 points.
Yeah. Najee did a little work off the bench. Somebody had to carry that team.
There was nothing else left at the bench. They had 10 points. The other 3 guys.
Mm-mm-mm.
12 minutes and 3 points. And Alvarado had 21 minutes, played 2 minutes for 2 points.
Yeah, yeah. Well, he's a defensive guy. He plays a lot of defense, is what we're gonna say. He's noted for his defense.
That's a good thing. He's a Dennis Rodman of the show.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. There was a really good game yesterday between the Warriors and the Jazz, and the Jazz won at home
1 point.
by 1 point. Um, I, Draymond Green didn't play, and neither did Steph Curry.
Well, they got Javon Green down there for no, what Green? No, that was
Yeah, that's Jeff. That's
Jermichael Green.
yeah, Jermichael Green. Okay.
7 points.
Mm-hmm.
Kayvon Looney, 7 points. Klay Thompson, 22 points. Ty Jerome, 4 points. Jordan Poole, 36 points. Okay,
Mm.
Jordan.
Not bad.
And Jonathan Kaminga.
Kaminga.
4 points.
At 24. That carried them. 34. They had 40 something points off the bench. 40 something points. It's like 42. They call it 42 points off the bench. Not bad. Any more than that, and your starters should not be starting.
Yeah.
Well, our old friend Kelly Olynyk on the Jazz had 15.
Yeah, he had 15. Let's see. Walker Kessler, 10 points. Jordan Clarkson, 22 points. Colin Sexton, 17 points. And Malik Beasley, 18 points.
And they got 18 off the points from somebody named Fontecchio. Fontecchio. Yeah, 18 points from Fontecchio off the bench. I think he was the guy who made the layup to win the game. And
Who made the winning shot, Jordan?
no. The winning shot was made by Fontecchio. It was a jam. He jammed the ball. They stole the ball on the inbounds play, fed it up court. They were down by 1. They had just shot a 3-pointer. They were down by 4 with 13 seconds to go. And they hit a 3-pointer. And so Golden State called a timeout, and on the inbounds play, they threw it into Poole, but two guys jumped him like he had stole something in the hood and took that ball away. And the ball went down the court, and the guy slammed it through. That was game. Game over. Have a nice day, San Francisco. Drive home safely. Okay, let's finish off with the game of the night, which is as usual. The Boston Celtics went into Phoenix. Phoenix is number 2. Well, they were number 1 in the league yesterday. Now they're number 2 in the Western Conference. So they were number 1 in the Western Conference yesterday before they took on the Celtics and lost. Oh yes, I forgot to say yes. The Boston Celtics went into the Valley of the Suns in Phoenix and defeated the number 1 team in the West at the time, the Phoenix Suns. And it was a blowout. Was it not? Was it?
Let's see. Suns 98, Celtics 1. At what point Celtics were up by like 40 some points?
That's right. That's right. And,
They don't know what to do with themselves, huh?
well, they do. They know how to beat the crap out of the West.
They just put the ball in the water.
Yeah,
Put the ball in the water.
oh man, they were killing that team. Chris Paul picked the wrong date to come back.
Huh?
Chris Paul, it was his first game back in about 2 weeks.
He got busy. He did 4 points.
Yeah. It was the wrong time to come back, Chris. The wrong game. Should have picked another game to come back.
Yeah, he shouldn't have come back.
Shouldn't have come back on this one. No. You see, you don't go in there fighting like Mike Tyson as like, a tune-up fight, No, you find somebody else. You find somebody of a lesser caliber, a lesser quality when you don't take on the champion to get yourself back in shape. Who's your advisor, Chris? Who's your advisor? Because call me, and we'll talk this over.
Yeah, the champion is Mike Tyson. He has a left and a right. Better go for Hitman Hearns. He's got one right.
Yeah, just one.
One right.
No, you should go for like some guy named Mo Johnson. Okay, or some guy from Mexico has lost 3 or 4 or 5, maybe 8 fights in a row. That's who you work your way up so you can now fight Mike Tyson or Tommy Hearns. You just don't take on those guys on your first night back, Chris Paul.
You didn't want the piece of these.
Yeah. Think. What was the coach saying to him? Hey, we really need you, Chris. Come on.
I don't know. I think it's more the trainer. The trainer said, hey, he's ready.
No.
So he said to the trainer. The trainer says to the coach. They probably said to the trainer, not ready. So he said to the coach, not ready yet.
That's right. That's right. You look at Jason Tatum, you look at Jaylen Brown, you look at Marcus Smart, you look at Malcolm Brogdon. You say, hey, I'm still not ready yet. I'm still not ready.
He probably could have said, Al Horford playing?
No, Al took the night off.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So Al's not playing.
I'm not playing. Yeah, if Al's not playing, I'm not playing. I'm good. Me, because Al was in street clothes, right? Because they're on the road, so he just could have waved to Al, and Al could have waved to him the whole game. Would have been like a thing, like me and you were just sitting this one out, aren't we? Everything's good. Yeah, that's what should have happened. But instead, Chris Paul chose to play, and they were getting blown out by 30 points. Give us some numbers, Eric. Give us some numbers.
Suns, for the Suns, Torrey Craig had 11 points. Malik Bridges had 4 points. DeAndre Anton had 8 points. Chris Paul had a big 4 points. Devin Booker, 17 points. Josh Okogie, 28 points.
Yeah. That's about it. Yeah. Well, it's not much you can say about the Suns. They got it put to them. The Celtics were dancing. They were dancing to the music in the Suns arena. Yeah, that's embarrassing. Yeah, the opposing team is just beating you so bad they're dancing to your music. It's just disrespectful.
You know what? When you're in tune and everybody's playing ball together,
Yeah.
there's no beating.
Yeah. I mean, not for the Celtics.
Let that be a lesson. When they're all playing defense, they're all playing offense. Nobody's beating, trying to be all BB. Look at how many points, Mama. Let's get the points.
Okay.
Blake Griffin, 9 points. Grant Williams, 14 points. Jason Tatum, 25 points. Marcus Smart, 4 points. Jaylen Brown, 25 points. Brogdon came in off the bench with 16. Luke Garnett, 12 points. A very balanced shooting night,
So Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum, the 2 stars, each had 25 apiece. That's it. That's it.
Ball touches everybody's hands, everybody wins.
Well, in the case of the Boston Celtics, everybody won. In the case of the Phoenix Suns, not so much. But that's the way the cookie crumbles in NBA. It's sorry, Paul, sorry, Chris. Next time, hopefully you learn your lesson. Now, this week in the standings of the Western Conference, let's take a look at what it was last week. Western Conference last week, Western Conference this week. The Phoenix Suns were ahead. Oh my gosh. It's been
16 and 9. Pelicans 16 and 8.
The Pelicans were in 3rd place last week, Thursday, the same time. They are now in 1st place in the West.
And that's how it can creep. As long as you're playing ball, you can creep up there. You gotta just keep playing.
Oh, I wouldn't say that because look, the Los Angeles Lakers were in 13th place in last week, and they're in 13th place again this week. And they've been playing ball.
They can't stay in that 500 zone. 500 lane keep leaving.
Yeah, 10 and 14. They were 8 and 12. Now they're 10 and 14.
They got time.
Yeah, they got time. Time, time is on my side. Yes, it is. No, it's not. No, it's not, LeBron. It's not on your side. Time to start doing something now. Not gonna happen. Nope, time is not on your side. But let's go through it. The New Orleans Pelicans, the New Orleans Pelicans, 6-8, 16-8. They're 10-3 at home, 6-5 away, and they have a win streak. They've won 5 in a row.
Stop. You got 16-9, and 12-3 at home, and 4-6 away. You're 5-0 right now. Memphis Grizzlies. They're 16-9 also.
Yeah.
10-2 at home, 6-7 away, and they're 3 of 2 in the last 5 games.
Well,
Nuggets, 14-10. They're in 4th place. They're 6-3 at home and 8-7 away. It's not too bad.
not too bad. 8-7. At least they have a winning record.
Yeah. Sacramento Kings, 13-10. They're 8-4 at home and 5-6 away. They won 3 of their last 4.
It's not bad.
Have you guys heard the Kings being in the top 5?
Not since they had. Geez, I can't even remember. I mean, they had. Remember they had
Who's that cat? That Williams with that crazy dribble.
had a dribble.
He had a nice dribble. Williams, crazy passes.
Don't remember him. Oh, that guy. That's been so long ago. That was before Chris Webber. Yeah, that was before Chris Webber. Okay, they were still good when they had Chris Webber, and then Chris Webber left, and they had Vlade D back.
Yeah.
Gosh, it's been so long since the Sacramento Kings has produced anything. I'm almost scared to say because maybe the league might hear it that how bad they've been for the last 20 years and demand that they get moved. Yeah, but it's been a while. It's been a while.
Yeah.
That's good.
Utah Jazz. Utah Jazz is 15-12, 9-4 at home, 6-8 away. You got the Dallas Mavericks, 13-11, 10-3 at home, 3-8 away.
How the heck are the Dallas Mavericks even that far close to the top? I said, how is Dallas Mavericks even that close to the top with Luka Doncic just pounding the ball into the ground?
No, this is working for them.
And obviously not. They only got 2 more games and they only won 2 more games than they've lost. So I don't know if it's working too well.
They got to win more games away. They're struggling with that.
Let's see, they're only 3-8. I mean, they've won 3 games out of 11. Yeah.
They turn that around and they'll be in the top 6.
Yeah. Look at it this way. They've got time. They got time.
Portland Trailblazers, 13-11. They're 5-5 at home and 8-6 away. Won 2 of their last 3 games.
When was the last time that Damian Lillard played? I don't know. We've been covering this for a couple of weeks now, and I can't remember. Okay.
He's holding out to play when the Celtics come through.
Yeah, he better play before that. Hey, Damian, don't come back that game. Just sit on down and let Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown and Malcolm Brogdon put on a show for you. Just sit on down.
Just talk to Chris.
Yeah, talk to Chris about what happens when you come back too early.
LA Clippers are 14-12. It's 7-6 at home and 7-6 away. So they win the same amount of games at home, they win away. Won 3 of the last 6.
Yeah, that's pretty bad.
Talking about Golden State Warriors, I don't know what's going on with them.
They're worn out. They're worn out. They gave everything they had to win that series, and me and you both agree. Those guys played a heck of a series.
Last year, this time they were standing around the same place though, and they came back. Yeah, they didn't do well at the beginning of the season last year.
Well, that might be true. That might be true. We'll see what happens. It's still early. It's only 30 games in.
They widened this whole schedule up and added more teams to the point that you could take it easy on the first half and blaze in the second half and still be in the top five, top six. But they don't have to be in the top six. They only got to be in the top 10.
Only got to be in the top 10.
Playoffs.
They wanted to, this guy Adam Silver. I'm wondering, who does he work for? Because first he wants to make it so there's betting on the NBA, there's legal betting. Just like anybody in America needs another vice added to them, right? Then we go from 8 games to 10 games. You can be the first 10 teams instead of the first 8 teams. There's only 15 teams in each conference. So only 5 are getting eliminated after playing 82 games. You're right. You don't have to do much. I mean, that's not competitive.
Soon it'll be like the little leagues. You'll say
Everybody gets in. And he'll make up some excuse about how he's doing it for the women and children. And animals everywhere. Okay, I'm sorry to interrupt you. The Timberwolves, Oklahoma City, Timberwolves.
Timberwolves is 12 and 12. They're right at 500. They've went 7 and 7 away and 5 of 10. No, 5 of 10 away and 7 of 14 at home. They won their last 6 games. They're moving along.
Moving along where? I guess. Yeah. Okay.
6 and 5 at home, 5 and 9 away. They won one of their last 6 games. Correct. Your team, the Lakers.
The Fakers. The Los Angeles Fakers. I call it the way I see it. I don't have no sacred cows, no guinea pigs. I don't pick favorites based upon longevity.
Listen, they can't throw the ball in the lake.
They're still the Lakers. They will always be the Lakers.
They're cruising around 417 percentage-wise. 6 and 5 at home, 5 and 9 away.
5 and 9 away.
Last 6 games.
Yeah. No, they lost the last 2 games.
0 of their last 6 games.
Yeah. In the division, they're 0 and 5, 0 and 6 now.
Then we got the Houston Rockets, 7 and 17, 4 of 9. Won 4 of 9 at home and 3 of 15 away.
3 of 15.
That's San Antonio.
And San Antonio is pulling up. San Antonio is the caboose of the train. Yeah, they're pulling it up.
They pulled right on into the station.
Yep, just leave him right there too, because the season is over for San Antonio. Is Greg Popovich still the coach?
Yeah. It's got to be 70 plus.
Some guys just don't know when to quit. Right, LeBron? Right, Greg Popovich? Just don't know when to get out. Yeah, we understand that. Hey, listen, like we talked about. You remember, like on the bus, when you're on the bus in Boston and you want to get off, you get up. Well, I can still hear you, but I can't see you. Maybe he'll come back and he'll be in focus this time. He won't be like he's like right on us, like an omnipresent spirit looking over us. But anyway, what I was saying is in Boston, they have these things called the elevated trains. I mean, actually, this is on the bus. They have these on-land buses that you can take from here to there, go from station to station. And when you're ready to get off the bus, remember you get up and you pull the string so that the bus driver will stop so you can get off at the next stop, The Greg Popovich.
There's some people that will hit that breakaway window, push the window out.
Oh yeah, but those are criminals. We know those. They're always trying to. They,
Get out.
yeah, they stole something off somebody off the bus, and now they kick the window out. But I'm talking about regular people. Regular people. That's right. There are regular people in this world. We need more of them. Um,
Hanging in there. When you're hanging in there too long, you ain't regular people no more.
I don't know what to call these two, but on the bus, you get up and you pull the string. There's a little string up there you pull, and it notifies the bus driver to pull over at the next bus stop because they're ready to get off. Greg Popovich, LeBron James, Chris Paul. Time for you to pull that string. Get off while your reputation's intact so we can remember you as you were, not playing around the way you are. I mean, Greg Popovich, there's no reason that you should be on a team that's 6 and 18. You should just walk up to the front office and say, you know what, guys, I've had enough. This is just a stain on your legacy. That's it right there, baby. Well, so much for keeping it real. Pull that string. Oh, well. Anyway, listen, guys, it was fun. It was fantastic. Now the Novocaine is wearing off, and I'm able to use most of my face to talk, so I'm feeling better now. I guess I needed this. I feel better now. I'm using more of my face to talk instead of just half of it. Yeah, stop that. See, there we go.
Facial exercise.
Hey, listen. So this is the way to stay young is to have fun. Okay, we don't even want to tell you our age, but we're over 50. Let's just put it that way. And we're gonna say goodbye to each and every one of you. It's been NBA Thursday. We covered the Western Conference and what's been happening, who's been real and who is not real, who should stay on the bus, and who should be pulling that string. When you can't play 2 games in a row. Anything you want to say in closing, co-host? Because really, you're running the show.
Yeah, you're right.
I'm not gonna say another word. What you got? What you just pulling on out, baby. Grab, put your. You know how you put that bag on your shoulder. You're carrying the bag now. What you got?
Right off. Pull into the train stop right now. I'm gonna say to Booker, sorry man, we had to put it on you. You couldn't hit your regular 30 points this game or 40 points this game. I clamped you down, so just understand. Sorry. We're watching you, son. We're watching you. So we're gonna kind of walk back and forth in that first place position and see where we end up at the end of the season, and we're going into the playoffs. So in the meantime, keep on playing. All the teams, keep on playing defense. Keep on playing.
Play some defense. Play some defense.
Team ball works. Team ball works.
Team ball works. We got this. All right.
All right, sir.
All right, sir. I'll talk to you later, man. It's Amazing Great Sports Network. He's Erick James. I'm Clay Morris. We'll sign out. Thank you for showing up on NBA Tuesday. Tune in. Oh, NBA Thursday. Tune in next Tuesday at 1 o'clock when we will be doing NBA Tuesday, and we cover the Eastern Conference. And it looks like the Boston Celtics will still be in the lead at that time because oh, you know what we forgot to cover? There was a team. The Clippers played the Magic, right?
Yeah.
And the Magic won. The Magic went in and beat the Clippers. So sorry we didn't cover that game, but I remember it because it was startling. Because Kawhi Leonard and Paul George, well, they didn't do much. And the Magic, which is the losingest team in the East, beat them.
Yeah, Magic won that one.
Unbelievable. Anyway, guys, we're signing off. Thank you for showing up. It's been fun. Stay warm if you're in Boston. And if you're in Florida, where all the sunshine and palm trees are, then let's see. Oh, 80 degrees. Stay cool. Stay cool, everybody. Stay warm and stay cool. Erick James Claymore signing out, saying thank you for being here. We'll see you again next week. Ciao.